you know, you're just gonna have to wait and see. Just gonna have to wait and see. You guys don't know what I have up my sleeve. Hey Inspirators, it's Inspiring Vanessa here and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today's video is a life update Q&A. So when I was brainstorming ideas for videos to film for you guys, the idea just came up that I haven't actually done a Q&A for quite a while. I do them a lot on my Instagram stories, which is why you should follow me on Instagram if you want to participate in these kind of videos. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe by hitting that lovely red button down below, because in that way you'll get notified every time I post a brand new video. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the questions. So I have all my questions here, so let's just get straight into the first question, which is, what are your goals for 2022? I think this is a very good question. I think for the past few years I haven't actually had or set myself like big New Year's resolutions. I don't know why specifically, but I think for 2022 is just to continue having those, I guess you could say, realizations, and just to continue becoming aware of my environment and who I am and the people around me. I think that's always a really important lesson. It doesn't even matter if it's the beginning of a new year. I just think applying that kind of observation every day is really important. And in terms of just career goals, I guess, because I think that was more of like a mental one, I think for career goals, hopefully this year will be the year that I can finally speak in front of an audience. And the last time I actually did a public speech was March 2020, right before everything exploded basically. So hopefully this will be the year that I can speak in front of an audience, because I miss it so much. Otherwise, I'm just very excited to see what 2022 is going to hold. My next question is, really anything at the moment? You already know. I feel like I've mentioned well, that's actually another goal for 2022, so go back to the last question. My other goal for 2022 is to get back into more of my hobbies and just make time for myself to kind of reset. One of those is getting back into reading, and my goal for this year is to read at least one book every month. My next question also kind of relates to the last one, which is, what is your favourite book? I'd probably say from the top of my memory is All the Bright Places. I literally read the whole book, I think in like 5 days while I was on holiday. And I know that's kind of an excuse, because if I was on holiday all the time, I'd be happily getting through books in 3 days, 4 days. But when you have your everyday life to get on with, it is kind of hard to have that time to read a book. But I just think the environment I was in and just the book itself is absolutely amazing. So this question is, what subjects do you take? For those who don't know, I'm 15 years old and I'm currently in year 11. The subjects that I do for GCSE are kind of different to, I think, traditional schools, because I go to a media school, so I study media as a GCSE as a qualification, and then I have obviously your 3 compulsory subjects, maths, English, I do combined science, and my other 2 choices are drama GCSE and art GCSE. These 2 questions I'm going to kind of put together because they're both about films, which you guys know I always love. And the question, or the questions, are, what is your favourite movie right now / what is the last movie that you watched? My favourite movie right now... To be honest, my top films don't really change unless a new film comes out and it just completely succeeds my expectations. So my top 4 films, I think I probably said this on my Instagram stories before. My top 4 films are Cinderella, the live action film that came out in 2015. 2, actually I'm gonna say top 5. So Cinderella, 2, The Greatest Showman, then 3, 10 Things I Hate About You. I don't even know how many times I've watched that film. Number 4, Little Women, and number 5, Spider-Man No Way Home. The most recent film that I watched was, I think, La La Land, and I don't know how I've gone so long without watching this film, but it was always on my to watch list, but I never actually got to it. Going back to the book topic, are there any books that you really want to read that you don't already have? I'd probably say I've heard a lot of people who I follow here on YouTube and on Instagram as well talk about the book's Atomic Habits and how it's literally changed their life, and I'm convinced, I'm sold. So I think I'm gonna give myself a reward after I get through at least 5 books. The next question is, what would you like to continue in the future? I would like to continue making YouTube content for you guys, or just making content in general. I would like to continue my venture into acting, and I could never leave public speaking behind or presenting behind. I think I'll always have a huge passion for that for as long as I live. How is your coursework going? Honestly, I think I sometimes exaggerate that I'm behind my coursework, but I think I'm at a good standard. I mean, I'd like to be very ahead, especially like in art GCSE. For those who do art or are beginning to do art, you guys already know that art coursework is a handful, it's a lot. And for drama GCSE, I think it just felt like a lot of stuff came up all at once. So I think I was pretty overwhelmed at the start, but I know we're all gonna get through this together and get those grades that we really want and deserve. And to finish off this Q&A, the last question is, do you have any upcoming acting projects? You know, you're just gonna have to wait and see. Just gonna have to wait and see. You guys don't know what I have on my sleeve. So now it is the end of this Q&A. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you all so much to those who also sent in questions. If anything that I spoke about in this video specifically interested you and you'd like to see more of that kind of content on my YouTube channel, then do comment down below any suggestions or videos that you'd like to see. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because in that way you can become a part of the Inspirators family. And without further ado, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!